Dr. Savell, you made a comment earlier in the meeting about you sure believe that partnership does not always mean partnership. I was wondering if you knew exactly. Yes, you did. I don't know why you're looking around.
About Mule, yes. I need to know in what context you were talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if everybody in here was aware of what the mission of Trenton Public Schools is. It says, in partnership with parents and community. It seems that we don't have that partnership right now. And Ms. Conflitti, at I believe it was the last board meeting, it may have been the one prior, you had mentioned that the superintendent is the only employee of the board. He works for you. You do not work for him. And all of you work for all of us who are members of this community. With that said, 49 days until the next school board election, Mr. White. 109 days until your term expires. 290 days until you retire, Dr. Savell. $8,746 is the per pupil funding that you had told the News Herald in the last paper. I have 3 children. A 4th grader, a 2nd grader that my wife alluded to earlier, and a kindergartner. That's $26,238 for this district. As I'm sure all of you know, I teach in Southgate schools. I can take my kids to Southgate schools. We do not have an adversarial relationship between the administration and the union. We just agreed to a tentative agreement. It's only 1 year. We took a 0. That's okay, because we're willing to work. It does not seem like that is the situation here in this district. My wife wanted us to move to the island. We couldn't afford the island. So we went ahead and settled here in Trenton because it was the next best school district in her mind. She's a product of Catholic education. She's calling St. Joe's. She's calling St. Pius. She's calling Cabrini. She's an alumnus of Cabrini. It would pain me to take my kids out of this school district. But you may push us to that, sir. And I really hope that does not happen. Because it does not seem that you are trying to provide each student with the knowledge and skills to become a lifelong learner and a productive member of a democratic society in an atmosphere that affirms the uniqueness, the dignity, and the worth of each person. I don't feel that. Thank you.
Tomorrow, my child will be sent a letter home saying that if he is selected for this class. Now, I'm really wondering, has everything, all this, the mind's been made up? Is this a go? I would like a kind of a verbal.
We need to see where our numbers are. Wow. On sign-ups. Tomorrow, I think, what is the date?
14th.
14th is the letter I got. Okay. I mean, because if there's discussion, I don't have any recourse here. If a decision's already made, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, because I don't want this to happen to my kid.
Okay, I believe what the letter, there'll be a follow-up call. Is there a follow-up call that's coming?
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
This letter is coming out tomorrow with a parent, parent meeting at that time.
I'm sorry. The letter said that we would be given a placement tomorrow. Not that the parents would be contacted tomorrow, but you will get a placement tomorrow because tomorrow is open house, so that the students tomorrow could go meet their new teacher and see their new classroom. So we were told the placement would be given to us when the kids got home from school. So I guess the question is, how many parents have to oppose the multi-age classroom now that school has already started? And the multi-age classrooms, are the teachers going to follow the students next year? I mean, can you tell us that they're going to loop? I understood, right? The teachers loop with the students? So the K-1, so right, true multi-age is K-1. So the kindergartners the following year with the first grade will get the same teacher that they had the prior year? right, from your presentation? Did I understand that correct?
In most multi-age, there is two. In
Okay,
sports,
so-
you'll see one.
What about ours though?
Okay, so if the TA doesn't have a contract, are we guaranteed that that teacher will be there next year?
No.
Okay. So we're not talking like a true multi-age program about the presentation that you gave us. We're talking about a split class to alleviate, or to be financially prudent, is what the letter we got from home
To
said.
alleviate class size,
Right.
but, can we let Mr. Taylor?
I'm sorry, he and I have the same questions.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's
mean,
okay, I
you know,
appreciate
I understand you're trying to get an answer about, is this gonna be an imposed program on us? Because we were notified that tomorrow, we're getting the letters that's gonna place our kids in a different class.
Are the calls being made?
I have not received a call.
Anderson.
Hand it out.
Sorry.
It just gone silent.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so demanding, but
No, I
this,
understand.
we just don't have any information. We're just been given a set of stuff and nobody has a voice and it's like, this, I'm sure-
I apologize, because I was under the impression that phone calls were being made to discuss.
nobody will even answer our phone calls.
Ma'am, your name is on the letter, but Dr. Sabell's isn't. How do you not know? It's ridiculous. The two letters that we have gotten from Mr. Correcta have all of your names on it, except for Dr. Sabell.
Really kind of what my point is, you have all, and I'm not sure what your situation is. I'm sorry if I sound very frustrated, but we have no information. I'm assuming you guys have had weeks to prepare for this. I expected my kid to be going to Anderson. That got changed, which is fine. Hexley is a nice school full of fine teachers and good faculty. And now I get stuck with this, and none of our, when we went to kindergarten roundup, they didn't have the answers then, because I'm sure they had an inkling of what the situation was. But nobody has given us any information all summer, and it doesn't seem that you're very prepared to answer anything from the day, which is very disappointing.
Well, this is come on us randomly too, as a.
But how? Class lists
we're
were
stuck.
posted on the 2nd and 1st of September. Then there were 35 kids in the class. Then you could have said to us, we need to split the classes. Can you split your class?
Wait a minute.
We tried to tell you last year when you
The
were laying off
numbers that
teachers.
were, the numbers that they got in class list as of that day were all the numbers. We've had drops since then.
Right, not that many.
We've had add-ons
Okay,
since then.
I understand that, I got it. Enrollment is fluid.
Okay.
Enrollment is fluid, I get it. It goes up, it goes down. You hope that it goes up, but it's been going down. But it's not gone down enough.
When have our letters gone out for the splits? Today and tomorrow?
Yeah, Anderson's going out today
Okay.
because there's a parent meeting tomorrow.
In regard to the children that were identified for the multi-split?
Yes,
Okay.
and the letters were to go out for head key tomorrow.
Okay, is this
Mr. Craig is in the process of working on it.
is this a group meeting or is this individual meetings with the parents?
Tomorrow's open house.
No,
There is the meeting for the multi.
Okay.
Stress, anger.